Hello friends, I'm Sylvia the Crafty Old Lady. I'm glad you stopped by today. Now that I've actually already done the first layout in my autumn junk journal, I thought I'd decorate the cover. And I found this, which I feel like is a little bit too big than I would have liked, but I think it's very appropriate for the cover. And I'm going to put a little bit of cheesecloth under it, but obviously I have to trim it down a bit. So I'm going to cut this off a little bit, and I think the width is okay, and I don't really want to cover everything up, but I think I need to cover or cut this little bit off here, and maybe a teensy bit of the side too. I don't want to totally cover up my cute fabric, but I feel like it needs a focal point. I guess I could just write autumn on the front, but I don't know. That seems too minimal. I like minimalism, but I think that looks good. So that's what we're going to do with that. I'll glue that on. My trusty Fabri-Tac. And I'm going to just kind of leave this here and put lots of glue on this. And hopefully it will seep through to the cover base. I need to have a lot on here. I want it to stick not only to the cheesecloth but also to the cover. So let's see how that works. It works in our favor. I believe it will. Let's just let that dry. I have this little tiny library card pocket that I made, and this one, but I wanted to put a library card pocket on the back here, but I don't like how that looks. And I like how that looks, but it's too small, and I don't have any more of this paper. So I'm going to use this inside on a page somewhere and go back to the drawing board for my library card pocket. But I do have these two labels. I'm going to put, not sure, this one or this one here, and this one or this one here. I think I'm going to put the yellow one here. I'm going to write as neatly as I can October on there. October. Alright, that looks good. So we'll put that on there. So that's October. And then we'll, I think I'll use this one for November because it's a very good match to that. And that's how the November cover looks. And this is needing to have a little more glue on it. So we'll put some, don't want that under there. I'll put some under there. There we go. I think if we hold it down it will work. I think I might just do this. I think that works better, actually. I see though I want to pull this out over here. Not sticking out right here. I guess it's too glued now. Well, it's a little bit there. Yeah, I think I need to turn that over for a while and let it dry. And then I need to figure out what I want to do with my inside covers. So I've got this cute little mushroom paper, and that's from Little Fawn and Friends. So I think I'm going to try to make a little bit smaller of a library card pocket than this one. And this one I just sewed the top, the pocket part onto the back part, so I don't think it's going to be that hard to do. But I might use this side for the pocket part. So I really just need to measure this out a little bit smaller, and like sort of like that, and I'm going to trace it. And I used to have templates, and wouldn't you know, of course, now I can't find them. So we're going to try to get that as straight and square as possible. And this as straight and square as possible. And over a little bit more. I don't want it that much smaller. And then I'll just round out that edge. Let's see how this works. Or round out that corner, I should say. Because this is going to be, on this part, that's going to be the back. So, let's see if we're, yeah, it's not quite square. Oh, I think we need to trim just a little bit off right here. So let's do that. I am not one that loves to have crooked edges. So I don't see an eraser immediately, but that's okay. So then what we would do is cut a cute part out. Like I like the squirrel, so we would cut the squirrel out to put on top of here. And I'll probably go, I don't know, up about as far as here maybe. So let's get my little cutter and see. I don't think I made a mark. I don't see a mark. Oh, here it is. Okay. Right above the squirrel. Okay. So I think I'm going to just like fold this over and glue it rather than sew it. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. And then I'll have part of the skunk on there too. Yeah, okay. Let's mark that off. And that's what, that's where we're going to be trimming it. Up on the top edge here and the bottom. And I'm going to score that so it looks really good. Didn't cut that, or didn't make a straight line on that one. Okay, so that's how, it doesn't matter because it's going to go this way anyway. And I guess technically I could do that on the bottom too. I think I need to make this shorter though. I don't want it to get too small though. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to round the corners here and put a little notch right here with my little circle punch. I think that's too big. Let's see, where's my little tiny one? Here we go. I'm going to ink the edges. and just glue it down. Okay, and so I'm going to put a dab of glue right across the bottom. I hope I was on camera. Then I'm going to put the glue on here and on here, and we're going to get this onto my back cover. First, just like this. I'm going to glue the back of this nice and strong. Lots of glue, but we don't want it to seep out the edges. Now that's going to go right there, and I think that was the perfect size. This is adorable, and it is the back. It's the back of the mushrooms. That would be perfect or better. We have that. We're going to have to trim it off. It's a little bit too big. I got to move everything. I'm going to have to cut it off like right about here. Can't be perfectly in half. Alright, let's do that again. And we want to make it straight, so we'll move this up a tad, line it up, and cut. Okay, hopefully that worked. I mean, almost to the edge. So we'll do that. And now it's going to fit perfectly like this. Well, actually, maybe even still a little bit smaller. But, no. A tiny bit smaller. Okay. Now we'll round this corner here. Ink it. Get all this stuff out of the way. I have to tell you, I think I'll make a notch here, but a bigger one. And I gotta say that when my desk starts getting cluttered, my mind starts getting cluttered and anxious. I don't know why. I like being creative, and I know that sometimes to be creative, you gotta make a mess. You gotta have stuff out and look for stuff and get more stuff out. And then my desk gets so crowded, I have anxiety. And then I want to get done. So, a little bit of ink there, a little bit more up here. Okay, and now we're just going to glue it on these two sides so we can put it in the front cover of our book. Sometimes I do like to sew them and then glue them in. It makes it a little bit more textured. But this time we're just going to do it simple. And that's that. Now I'm going to clear off some things and show you what I've done all together. Alright, so I've cleared some of my mess away, and now I'll show you what we've got so far. We've got the cover picture, which has some autumn leaves over tea-dyed cheesecloth. We've got our spine, which was a real heck of a troublesome thing because of all the mistakes I made, and I do wish I had put more beads on here. Back cover I'm just going to leave blank. And we open the book and we have this corner pocket that we can, let's see, put some things in, like a little card or something, an envelope or something in there. We have our title page for October, and inside we had the first spread of a state park that we went to, Betty and Wilbur Davis State Park. It's a 4-page spread. And then we have the November signature, and we turn to the back inside cover, and we have our library card pocket, which I will put a library card into, and I see I have some glue here that I'm going to need to try to erase. And that's it for today. Thanks so much for watching. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate all your support. Hope you're doing well and that you're happy and healthy, and we'll see you again the next time I am ready to put another spread in. And I also want to make a traveler's notebook coming up soon. So, and then the autumn leaves, so you can think about coming back to see some beautiful autumn leaves and some more journaling stuff. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye bye.